If Trump pardons your dad, what's your biggest fear?
You know, just getting shot in the street. I don't know.
By your father?
By my father, by someone he knows. There's a bunch of people that I don't know, and I don't know their intent. So, you want to help me lift this?
Sure.
This is Jackson Reffitt.
Do you want me to take this end here, or how do we do this?
Yes, please.
He's moving out of his home here in Texas, he says, for his own safety.
Bought a gun because I got so paranoid, and moving out because I'm scared.
Do you know how to fire a gun?
Yeah, I've been shooting it.
Do you have it on you right now?
Yeah, I have to wear it around the house kind of often just to get used to how it feels.
Okay.
But I'm part of the
Jackson's dad is Guy Reffitt, who is a member of the Texas 3%er militia.
And I just kept going, go forward! Go forward! I couldn't even see, bro.
He's serving a more than 7-year sentence for his role in the January 6th Capitol attack. Reffitt was convicted of 5 felonies, including carrying a firearm on Capitol grounds.
So you reported your dad to the FBI?
Yes.
That's what got him arrested, basically?
More or less, yeah.
What effect has that had on your family?
It's destroyed it.
Was there a moment where you thought, I know my dad's done all this stuff, but I don't want to report him?
Yeah. I still feel horrible, of course. Like, I can't get over it, but I don't regret it.
When was the last time you spoke to your dad?
5 months ago. It was the first time I talked to him. And it was just a crying fest for the first 10 minutes, and that was great. And then I brought up the fact that I'm worried about him getting out. And he was almost puzzled, you know, like he was confused as to why I thought that.
Are you overreacting?
No, I get death threats daily, hourly at this point.
Unbeknownst to us, it was our 18-year-old son who turned his dad in to the FBI.
Why?
My son is a declared democratic socialist.
Jackson's mom, Nicole, has become one of the most prominent people campaigning for the release of people serving time for January 6th.
We lift up each and every one of our J6ers, Father.
You've been coming here for hundreds of nights.
Almost 900.
Why?
You know, after I saw what happened to my husband, I could not sit on my hands at home anymore.
Christopher Alberts.
Nicole left Texas and moved to Washington, D.C., where she takes part in a nightly vigil held here outside the city's jail.
Marcus Malley.
Do you wish Guy didn't come here on January 6th?
No, I'm glad he stood up for something.
Every night, January 6 prisoners from around the country call into the vigil.
Continue holding the line, this thing's almost done.
Including Guy Reffitt, who recently called in to wish Nicole a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Sorry I couldn't get you something better than 80 months, but you know, they're ass.
Are you confident that Trump will let your husband walk free?
I feel like Trump is a man of his word.
What's the next step for your family?
To continue to fight.
Together.
Nicole is sometimes joined in D.C. by her 2 daughters, Jackson's sisters, who've been caught in the middle of a divided family.
Is not shown on my father. We have nothing against Jackson. Jackson's my brother. I love him. I love him no more than I love my father. I love my father. I love my family.
From the beginning, the girls and I have received hundreds of mailed death threats. I'm not talking about online things. I'm talking about rape to my daughters, death to my husband, death to me.
You don't think Jackson has to be afraid of his dad?
No.
Yeah.
I think that's been put on the record several times.
So why is Jackson still afraid?
I just think that it's the same thing where people think this red hat on my head is scary and dangerous. It's that same mentality. Jackson comes from a lot of love, and there's a lot of love left to be given. And justice for all.
I mean, I love my mom, of course. I love her.
Do you love your dad?
Of course I love my dad. I love my dad, but I can't feel safe around him. I hate having to put myself in this situation to feel some sort of comfort after the election and what's going to happen when my dad gets pardoned, when all these hundreds of people get pardoned, and all these thousands of people get validated for their actions. And I'm one of those people that they call a traitor. And my dad once said traitors get shot. So that's been ringing in my head for years and years and years.
In a message from prison, Guy Reffitt said that Jackson has never had anything to worry about from me, and he will never have anything to worry about from me ever.
If your dad's watching this, what's your message to him?
That I love him and that I hope he gets better. And I hope I get better too. I hope I grow out of this paranoia right now. And that I really thought what I did was right. I thought I did what I did to protect him and my family and the people around.